Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I'm just sitting doing a little bit knitting. I have almost finished this little one. The back and the two sleeves, the back and the two fronts, I have the two sleeves to do. But I'm also doing a little hat because there is a hat on this pattern which I never ever showed on the picture because I forgot there was a hat on it. But I'm changing it because of the problem I get with ink spots on that pattern because of the dark colours I think on it. So that will be on the front with the one I've done for the little girl's cardigan as well, because this will be a little boy's. It's the blue spots and that. And the lady that I've been knitting most of these cardigans, little cardigans for, who a lady called Patricia has been buying them off me. She's told me that that little baby has come into this world on my birthday. So that was a nice surprise, a lovely surprise actually. So I just need to finish this, take the picture for the pattern, and then I can send the other pattern that's for the little girl, because it's a bonnet and a little cardigan, which Patricia has bought as well. But she didn't mind waiting until I finish this one so I can do the two pieces together on the picture. But before that, I have put together a lot of photographs when I was at Beamish on Saturday, a surprise birthday present from my granddaughter and my son. It was an early birthday present, a little bit earlier. So I had a lot of photographs. I'm not the best photographer, so you'll just have to bear with whatever it looks like. I took a lot of photographs, and I have a few from my granddaughter as well. At hers, you'll notice hers are a little bit different to mine. I put them all together in a slideshow, and mine are the full screen ones, but my granddaughter does those long thin ones that you do for reels on YouTube and Facebook and that. But I put them all together, and there's one picture you'll see me standing beside a Will's cigarette. The Will's cigarettes that were made in Will's cigarette factory. The one where my hair looks like I've been dragged through a bush backwards because it was very windy. And I happened to mention when we came to that placard on the wall, I says to Cheryl, I says, I used to work for them. I'll take your photo there, Nana. So I had my photo taken beside the Will's cigarette picture. So I'm going to show you just that little couple of minute video with all the photos I've made into a slideshow. Just so some of you can see what you can see at Beamish. There's trolley buses and trams. So I hope you like that little look at Beamish. And I think the best part of that visit I had was visiting the dentist's house. He was a real character in there, and he was telling us a lot of things about dentures and that in the early part of the century, and how they were passed down from grandparent to mother or father or child, mostly the women, because a potential marriage thought that the women were rich if they had these dentures, because they cost a fortune. But they didn't realise till after they got married that they had been passed down from either from the grandmother to the mother, and the mother down to the granddaughter. And he was a real character, that way. We stood and listened to him for ages, all the story he was telling us about having your teeth pulled and that in those days. And for sixpence they would send you somewhere and they'd pull them out with a pair of pliers. She couldn't afford all the other things that they use for pulling your teeth these days. But I really enjoyed that visit to Beamish, and I'd recommend anybody going to have a look at it. But anyway, I have other things to do, and like I'm saying, I'm trying to get this little cardigan finished so I can take the picture for my knitting pattern and then send the other little cardigan to Patricia, because she didn't mind me hanging on to it until I had finished this one. So I'll just finish this row and then I'll put this knitting down, and I'll show you something else I've been doing. It's not knitting, it's crochet, but this is something that my son's partner, her name's Steph, and she's a school teacher, and she asked me if I knew how to make worry worms, and I hadn't a clue what she was talking about. And apparently she wants some for the children in her class. I don't know how many there is, but she's asked me if I can make 10 of them, and I'm going to show you what they are. These are worry worms. They're little wriggly crochet things, and at the head with the little eyes on there. Yeah, that one, that one, that one, and that one I did with, a lot of them tell you to do them with double knitting. I did that one with double knitting, but I didn't like it because it was a lot thinner. It's not chunky like, but I think they're much better done on the either Aran or chunky. These two are Aran, that one is chunky. But she's asked me to do these for some of the children in her class, and she lives in Sheffield, so I'm going to have to do them and send them down to her. But I'm going to do a tutorial on my crochet channel, just to show anyone that doesn't know about these how to make them. They're very simple. There's absolutely nothing to them. They took me about 10 minutes to make one of those. But I'd never heard of them until Steph mentioned them to me, and we had to start looking. This was why I was at Beamish. We're looking through the phones to find them on they've been going for quite a few years actually, so that's something I have to do. I have to do another 6 of those. But I'll probably be doing more, because I showed the picture to Cheryl, my granddaughter. We were out for a meal last night. They took me out for a meal with Cheryl's family. There was me, Cheryl, Craig, her partner, the 3 kids, and my grandson David, who is Cheryl's brother. And we all went to a place called Fox Hunters in North Shields, where the area where we live, and for a meal there. And I was showing the boys and the 7-year-olds, oh, I want one of those. But Cheryl crochets as well, so she says she's going to have a go at making them for them, because looks like her two younger boys will be wanting them too. There must be something with the kids these days that they seem to like those things, so that's what Cheryl will be doing as well. But I had a lovely night last night, and I'm all back to normal now. Everything, I'll be back to my normal knitting and everything, because I've had a few days off, and I had a little bit of trouble with my wrists and that, and I forgot to put my things. I'm putting things on my wrist at the moment for the ache I was getting in my hands. But I think it was mostly the crochet, because when I'm doing crochet, I'm twisting my wrists like this all the time, and it was mostly this wrist, which is the one that I do most of the crochet with. So I think it's the crochet that causes the problem. It's not so much the knitting. I don't twist when I'm knitting. I don't twist my wrist as hard as I do when I'm crocheting. But I've had a lot more presents, more flowers, things to put in my garden as well. I've had plants to plant. I did happen to mention to my granddaughter that as we're digging the garden over again, I might get my strawberry plants in the garden again, because I used to have a lot of strawberries. I used to make a lot of things with strawberry jam, strawberry puddings, you know, like strawberry crumble and things like that. And that's what I was bought. I've got 12 strawberry plants to put in my garden. I'm going to put them in the part of the garden that my granddaughter helped me. Well, I didn't do any of the digging. Her and the boys did the digging for me last week. So I have a lot of other things to plant. I have some flowers to plant in the garden. They're not house plants. So I've had a lot of other things bought me since the last video I did. But this little cardigan is going to be finished. And then I'm going to get on with some of my own. Because I also forgot I have a bag down the side here. I'm going to get the I forgot all about this. I was doing this scarf with the pom-poms on the end. And there'll be a hat to go with it, but it'll be for the winter. Now, when I do get it finished, I forgot all about that. It was in the bag. And then I also have 3 things I'm knitting for myself in there, which I'm going to try and finish. We finish off with all these little ones. I'm going to finish some of my own and then finish this. And there's also a hat to go with it when I finish that. And I'm having a cup of coffee here as well, because I've just had my lunch. But I'm also going to have a trip over to the post office. I wait until about 3:30 before I go over to the post office, in case I get any orders for my knitting patterns. And I take them to the post office. The last pickup is about 4:15, so anything that's picked up might be delivered the next day. But after that, they're not picked up until the next morning. The same from the box on my estate. It's only picked up once a day, early in the morning. That's why I prefer to go over to the post office, because whatever I take over after 9 o'clock, it's 9 o'clock in the morning when they're all picked up from the box on my estate. But from the post office, there's quite a few times they're picked up, and 4:15 is the latest. So that's why I prefer to go over to the post office with my things, that I can just post the patterns and even parcels if I have any parcels to over the post office, or a trip over the post office. I also have a little bit of a video with the last little thing I knitted, and I showed it on Sammy, the little blackberry cardigan and hat that I did for my friend. And she has it now, so I can't show you that, but I've done a little video and put it on Sammy so you could see what it looked like on Sammy. Well, Sammy was a little boy that day because it was a little boy's set. There's another one for a little baby that's been born now. Well, that's the little turquoise blackberry little cardigan and hat for my friend Anne finished. That'll keep her off my back. And now time for a piece of cake and a cup of tea. My new cup, 80 and more lovely every day. That's me.